Yep.
Monkey with a Spanner. We're talking about hand armour, gauntlets. Let's get on with it. Now, very often you see films and that sort of thing, and they love this kind of gauntlet, a finger. And this is a bit particularly ratty version. It's come apart a long time ago. It's held together with tape a little bit. This is a very Germanic, very Gothic, not overly well made, but okay, finger gauntlet. So each finger has these articulated lames on it to protect the top of it. Now those are okay for protecting you. It's a lovely thumb piece, very good. But if, let's say, for example, what have I got here that could illustrate? What have I got? There's my big knocker outer. Don't know where it is.
It's down there.
Down here, is it? You're looking at it. Oh, there it is. You can see it.
Oh yeah.
There it is. Well spotted. So let's say your nice little fingers, your fingy pingies, are in the way. You're holding on to something, and that comes along. Even with the steel plate on, that's probably going to break bones. That's a very hard hit. So it's going to be better than nothing, but all the impact is still on a single finger, whichever one it is. It's still all landing on one finger, one part of one finger. So these are good for flexibility, and they look cool on TV and on films, but not overly brilliant. Very good flexibility. You can flex more than I can with my hand. Yeah, so again, flexibility, that's not so good. There's lateral articulation, so very good for articulation, very good for grip. Again, these are a bit ratty, but you get the idea. So let's try and first of all spread the load of the big bruiser landing on your fingers by putting a large plate across the top, and again a large plate here. So the articulation isn't in the gauntlet, the articulation is in the fact that you can move your wrist a little bit. We still have, however, the lames on each individual finger for the bits that just poke out. There's nothing worse. On a cold day when you're walking along, you catch your finger, a nail on a zip or something. Oh, that's the bit that hurts most, isn't it? Like stubbing your toe on the bed. So just those little bits of finger poking out, it's still going to protect you just as much as the finger gauntlet would, but further up it spreads the load and thereby protects your hand a lot better. Don't forget, if you're holding something, these fingers are probably curled out of the way anyway. They're already curled out the way. So the odds of you hitting them are already massively reduced. Plus you've got that, I like to think of it as an ice cream scoop part on the end to try and protect them, like a little roof over the top. With it having no joints in it, no articulations, it again spreads the load. So if you're coming up against somebody who's got something like this, or something like this on a stick, the power, longer stick than this, the amount of power you can deliver with that is phenomenal. And if we're contracting the finger gauntlet, that's going to hurt a lot, or lames there. But here we stand a lot more of a chance. Plus, it's likely to skate off the surface. So that's an improvement. Can we make it better? Yes, we can. Now, if we're in the joust, for example, those finger gauntlets may be good, but if you get hit with the lance on your fingers, that's night-night fingers. On the left hand, on this one, we have those articulations back again and a double plate. So this mitten gauntlet, this particular one doesn't have anything on the fingertips, no plates there at all. It's anticipating that this is what you are going to be seeing as an attacker. So you can't see those fingertips. The odds of you hitting those fingertips is massively reduced simply by the fact of where you are when you're fighting this person. We have the articulation. Not brilliant, but then again, how much do you actually need to be able to do with your rain hand in this instance? That's more than adequate. Plus it's got the little areas to allow your knuckles to flex into them. So that's even better than that one. But What about this for a girt monster? I can feel just by picking this up, this is considerably heavier than this. This technical adjustment, by the way, is because it fell apart in a show and had to be masking taped back together.
The gauntlet hooked over the saddle and dragged. I got
Oh,
stuck.
that's that one, is it?
Yes.
Pink was, it's in Scotland, wasn't it?
Yep.
When Pink was wearing this very gauntlet, the strap that goes over his fingertips got caught somewhere on the saddle, and he was dragged along by this hand and couldn't get his hand out, probably because of this strap here.
Yep.
And not until this strap broke was he able to let go of that horse. So we have here a technical adjustment, which is a bit of masking tape around there, which is taking the place of the strap. And it did the job, I'm sure. Did very well. Yeah. Rubbish. But this is much heavier. So because it's much heavier, we've also missed out a bit here. It makes it a bit lighter and gives you a little bit more flexibility. But then that you could strike there, yes you could, but that bit is what's holding the lance. So again, the odds of you being hit here in that particular sport are very much reduced. So there are lots of ways you can do it. If you get up into the big boy stuff, you can even put a gauntlet over your gauntlet, a manifa, and even a reinforcer for your hand, which then joins on to all those other reinforcers that we've seen on other videos. So that gives you an idea into gauntlets. Let's see what we can do next, eh? Look forward to the next one. Wonder what we'll do. I know, hats. Helmets. All right. What you looking at, Pink?